Welcome to our Vodcast with Frank Rebori, president of Smith Loveless, a global leader in water and wastewater pumping and treatment systems. As WEFTEC once again brings together the industry's top innovators, we'll explore what attendees can expect to experience at the Smith Loveless booth this year. From resilient pumping solutions and advanced grit removal to cutting-edge treatment technologies and operator-friendly controls, Smith Loveless continues to set the standard for clean water innovation. Let's dive in. Frank, WEFTEC is always a showcase for the industry's latest and most impactful technologies. What can attendees expect to see when they visit Smith Loveless's 1,200 square foot booth this year? And how does this year's display build on your commitment to innovation and clean water treatment and pumping?
Well, thank you for asking. So we're very excited to be participating again in this year's WEFTEC. Participated now for, over 30 years continuous. And with that in mind, we always try to put on the best display we can with the most information for people to learn about water and wastewater equipment. And this year is no exception. Smith Loveless has three main lines of equipment. We manufacture package pumping stations. We're the industry leader in that. We also manufacture Headworks equipment and specifically grit removal equipment. Again, we're the industry leader in that segment. And we also manufacture package factory-built wastewater treatment plants. And again, we are the industry leader in that area as well. And so this year, excited to highlight all three of those main products at our booth. We're going to have a pump station zone, a Headworks or grit removal zone, and of course a treatment zone. In addition to those, Smith Loveless, in addition to designing and building our own equipment, we also manufacture our own controls. And so this year we're going to have a fourth zone. It's our controls zone. And with that, we'll be able to display and communicate to end users and consultants all the great features of our controls that we can offer on all of our three types of equipment.
The S&L Pumping Zone will feature an actual complete packaged Everlast Series 4,000 above-ground pump station in the booth, complete with the new solar-powered backup system. How do these advancements address the growing demand for resilient, energy-efficient solutions in wastewater infrastructure?
Thank you for asking. I'm proud to say that Smith Loveless manufactures the best above-grade pump station in the industry. In fact, the best pump station of everybody in the industry. And I'm not just saying that is a fact. And to that end, what visitors to our booth will be able to see is a pump station. This is the very same pump station that we would ship to a customer. And so at the booth, you'll be able to see the pumps, our very efficient pumps that are on this pump station, our great valves, our check valves, such as our rapid jack check valves and our wafer check valves. You'll also be able to see the controls. We manufacture our own controls for our pump station. You'll also see the stainless steel base plate that it all ships on, and of course the hood. And so these are great things right there. Customers can look at it, touch it, feel it, ask our very experienced sales managers and other technical people all about the pump station, go over all its features and benefits. And with that, what's great about our pump stations is what makes them great. Of course, it's an obvious question. I'm being very proud of these stations. What makes them great? Well, they're great for a number of reasons. One of the best reasons why they're great is they're very easy to work on and they're safe to work on. And these days, operator safety for end users is paramount. A lot of cities are dealing with this, with regulations, and people today are less informed a little bit as new people enter the marketplace. So you really need a product that's simple to use, but very safe. And the way we design and build our stations meet that to a T. And so things above grade in our Everlast pump station, so operators can work on very easily. They do not have to enter a confined space. Unlike a lot of pump stations, specifically submersible pump stations, those indeed are confined spaces. And so what a confined space requires is a lot of careful preparation and safety equipment. It also requires multiple people to work on that. And again, in contrast, our pump station, since everything is above grade, one person can work on it and it's not a confined space. So it's safe, it's easy to work on. And in addition to that, they are built to last, hence the name Everlast. That's right in the name, of course. They'll last forever. We're also very proud of this fact. The very first pump station that Smith Loveless sold, we've been around, next year is our 80th anniversary, and the very first pump station we sold to Salina, Kansas is still running. So I'm sure there's not many other companies or any other company can make such a claim as that. So again, we're very, very proud of our pump stations, and customers can come to our booth and look at one and ask all about it and see what great things there are about it. In addition to above grade pumping, I must say Smith Loveless is also the market leader in below grade pumping. Now, just to clarify, by below grade pumping, I'm not talking about submersible pumps. We don't do those. We think those are fine in some applications, but we think there's a better way. And when it comes to below grade pumping, we make an excellent factory built pump station with flooded suction pumps that is extremely robust. And again, gosh, those pump stations are running for years and years and years, and customers are ordering those as we speak today. So it's a great line of pump stations. And again, Smith & Loveless is the leader in factory built pump stations, and I'm proud to say that.
Headworks is a major focus for Smith & Loveless at this year's show, with advanced technologies like the Pista Enforcer and Pista VO on display. What makes these grid removal systems stand out in terms of efficiency and flexibility? And how are they helping facilities meet space and performance challenges? What are new advancements with these products?
Smith & Loveless is the U.S. and really worldwide leader in grit removal. We maintain that position through innovation. We started selling grit systems, over 50 years ago, and with our Vortex Pista system. And we've taken that technology and we've always improved and expanded upon it through R&D research, our grit lab that we have here at our factory, through field testing and actual customer installations. And so with that, we have two latest technologies that are great, industry leading. One is the Pista VO, and one is our Pista Enforcer. And if I could speak real fast about both, Pista VO is a great product. What it does is it allows grit removal efficiency of 95% down to 100 micron. And that is a fine grit removal system. It's very, very good. It's very robust. And what's great about the Pista VO is the name in itself, it stands for variable inlet and outlet. And so at wastewater treatment plants, there can be space configurations or space constraints that traditional grit systems have to kind of fall into, or they just can't be applied. With the Pista VO, it allows us to change the inlet and outlet in any variable position over 360 degrees. So it's very efficient and very installation accommodating, so for existing installations. The other great thing about the Pista VO, though, is we achieve 95% grit removal efficiency across all flows. Many other manufacturers have to derate or lessen the removal efficiency of their equipment at higher flows, but not Smith & Loveless. We can achieve 95% grit removal efficiency off of low flows, average daily flows, and even peak flows. Again, we don't have to, quote, derate our systems. And so that's a great product and very successful for us. It's been a great benefit to many communities across the United States. To take it one step further, a year or so ago, we came out with the Pista Enforcer. And what the Pista Enforcer does, it takes grit removal down to an ultra fine level. So the Pista VO is a great fine grit removal product. The Pista Enforcer takes it down to ultra fine. And so with ultra fine, we can remove 95% of grit down to 75 micron, which is extremely, extremely small. With that product, again, we continue the evolution and industry research and innovations that we're known for. And the Pista Enforcer, what's great about it is it combines a couple of technologies into one system. So Smith & Loveless, again, is the leader in Vortex grit removal with our Pista system. So what we've done is we've combined the Vortex system with a plate settling system. And so it's two systems in one, and really, hence the name, the Enforcer. It combines an incline influent, a Vortex system, and a SOR or surface overflow settling rate. And so with this system, it's very, very efficient. It can remove 95% again, 75 micron in a very great package. The other great thing about our product is other customers, maybe referred to as stack tray type units, they're kind of limited really on the amount of flow they can put through the unit. Really, they're limited to about 13.5 MGD. We have a single unit with our Enforcer that can get up to 50 MGD. And so what that means for an end user, a municipality, is we need less units to handle their flow. And so again, that saves on cost, it saves on installation costs and design considerations. And so it's a great product, a lot of efficiencies. And so we're very, very proud of that with our Pista Enforcer. In addition to those two products, of course, at our booth, we're proud to give a complete overview of all the components of a grid system. A grid system is not just the chamber, it's the pump that leads to the chamber, it's the grit removal, it's the grit handling, grit cleaning. And so at our booth, we cover all the components of a grid system right there at the booth, and end users and consultants can see the whole thing. Because again, that's what we try to pride ourselves on, that we know grit, and we can educate people and help people with their grit needs across the United States and really the world.
In the treatment zone, you're featuring the Titan Membox and other advanced package treatment systems. How are these solutions enabling municipalities and industrial users to expand capacity, improve effluent quality, and meet water reuse goals without the need of major plant overhauls?
So Smith Loveless, in addition to making package plants, we can make package plants across all treatment needs, from very sophisticated plants to simpler plants. And so we make MBR plants, we make fixed film plants, and traditional aerobic plants. Smith Loveless's latest treatment plant offering is our Titan Membox. And the Titan Membox is a great product that allows cities to expand their flows or introduce water reuse to their community. Oftentimes cities are space constrained as increased population or industrial users come on to their inflows, or they may have water scarcity problems, in which case they need water reuse to help with golf course watering or general community watering, or even to refilling aquifers or for direct or indirect potable water reuse. So Smith Loveless has come out with the new product, the Titan Membox. And what it does is allows a city to quickly expand their treatment needs or to get to water reuse in a factory-built product that is designed and built here at the factory. It ships complete and allows cities to quickly expand without the need to incur a lot of concrete installation or expansion. And so with this product, it allows a city to quickly get up to speed on more flows or water reuse in a compressed time frame, saving time, money, and everything else for the cities and the consultants.
The Controls and Accessories Zone will highlight SNL's latest advancements in operator-friendly controls, from the QuickSmart Touchscreen PLC to the new midline controllers like Pump Logix Plus and Simple Logix, along with accessories like the ShadeAid HMI Protector. How do these innovations improve day-to-day usability for operators while enhancing equipment performance and safety?
Smith Loveless always has the operator in mind, and across all of our three product segments, pumping, grit removal, and wastewater treatment, we're proud to say that we actually offer and make our own control systems. And so these are factory built, factory designed here at our factory. Many other customers or companies in our industry may outsource their controls, but Smith & Loveless really keeps our products and our end users in mind. And with that, since we design and make our own controls, we really can know what's best and what's easiest for our customers to use. And so with that, we offer various levels of controls. One, our very sophisticated and great control is our QuickSmart controller. And what's great about the QuickSmart controller is it can handle a lot of inputs and outputs, from level control to flow control to turbidity to suspended solids to BOD. It can handle a lot of inputs and outputs on the treatment side. On the pump station side, again, it can handle flow, pump run times, backwash times, things like that. So it's a great controller both for pumping, treatment, and of course, Headworks. And so our QuickSmart control is very intuitive. Customers like it, and we'll be able to show that at our booth. In addition to that, we've also come out with a mid-range controller that has more streamlined features. So not every customer wants or needs all the inputs and outputs that our QuickSmart might provide. So to that end, we've come out with another great controller, two of them, one towards the pumping of our products called the Pump Logix Plus, and another one called the Simple Logix. And so the Pump Logix Plus is a very simple controller, but very robust as well, intuitive for our pump stations. And the Simple Logix is a great product for our treatment plants, such as our fast treatment plants, our aerobic plants. And so it's a great product for the end users. It allows them to review the most essential information in a simplified, easy to use display board.
Beyond the technology itself, you'll have more than a dozen experts on hand and several interactive displays. And included in this mix are 3 official WEFTEC Technology Spotlight presentations that your team will present at the booth. What do you hope attendees walk away with after visiting booth number 3931? And how does that in-person experience reflect Smith & Loveless's approach to partnering with customers?
For this year's WEFTEC, I'm proud that Smith & Loveless has been selected to present 3 technology spotlights right at our booth. And what's great about this is it gives us an opportunity to speak with customers and end users, consultants about our products to help inform them, but also we have a chance to learn from them. When we're having a dialogue with a customer, it's not a one-way street from Smith Loveless to them. We want to hear what our customers' needs are, hear what their desires are, and we design all of our products around those needs and desires. And that's the essence of Smith Loveless. We manufacture custom equipment, pumping, grit removal, and treatment plants really for our customer needs. And so with our technology spotlight, what's great about it is we get to have a chance to present to customers who come to our booth 3 great topics. And the first topic is packaged headworks. Smith & Loveless is the industry leader in grit removal, and what we've come up with and what we sell is a packaged headwork system. So oftentimes headwork systems, grit removal systems, are installed out in the field in concrete systems, which are great systems. On occasion, though, a municipality, a small to mid-sized municipality, may want a package system that ships complete from the factory. And so what Smith & Loveless designs, manufactures, and sells here at our facility in Lenexa, Kansas, which is in Kansas City, is a complete packaged headwork system. And a packaged headwork system has everything on a complete skidded system. It'll have the screens, it'll have the vortex system, it has the grit pumps, the grit conveying or grit washing, all in one, and the grit controls, all in one system. And so that's a great product. We're happy to have the opportunity to present that to customers. And what's great about the packaged Pista Works is that it allows for faster installation, saving on engineering design time, as well as construction costs for the contractors, and ultimately saves on time and money for the end users. And so we're very excited to have that as one of our technology spotlights at this year's WEFTEC. The second area that we've been allowed the opportunity to convey to customers is technology spotlight on grit removal, and it's called Do You Get Grit? And what's great about this is it allows us to share and have a conversation about what we know about grit. Smith & Loveless, again, being the industry leader in grit removal, allows us the opportunity to tell the story of grit to consultants and end users. And so at this technology spotlight, we'll be able to talk about inflows and head loss, the grit removal process in chambers, the grit pumping process, grit cleaning and grit conveying, and grit controls. And we have all of these components there at our booth. And so with that in mind, people who show up for this technology spotlight will be seeing the entire grit process. And so our great team members will be able to present in a clear and concise fashion the whole grit process. And what's great about that, it'll be an interactive process. We'll be able to hear from our customers and listen to their needs about grit removal. And again, that's what drives Smith & Loveless, is innovation and customer responsiveness. And so we're proud to be able to put on the Grit Technology Spotlight. The third technology spotlight that Smith & Loveless has been afforded the opportunity to present to end users and consultants concerns our fixed film technology. Many people might be surprised to know that Smith & Loveless was the inventor of the fixed film process. We developed that many years ago, and the fixed film process, our name for it, stands for Fixed Activated Sludge Treatment, and that's our FAST process. And so, again, Smith Loveless created that in conjunction with the University of Kansas, their research department, many years ago. And what's great about the fixed film process, or the FAST process, is it's a very simple and robust process that allows biological nutrient removal and water reuse in a compact, simple-to-use process. It's very robust. It's operator-friendly. There's many wastewater treatment plant processes that can be quite good. However, they can be very operator-intensive, such as a SBR. In contrast, our fixed film process is easy to use. Operators really love it. Once the plants are up and running, which is really a plug and play because it's a factory-built system, it's robust. It allows variable flows. It's very forgiving, which a lot of operators, they have a lot of things on their mind. They're worrying about influent pump stations, treatment plants, or they may be operating an industrial facility where they have to worry about production of either a food and beverage facility or things like that. The FAST plant really takes the difficulties, and it's a great project for ease of mind. And so we're very happy and proud to be able to present as the third technology spotlight our fixed film processes and be able to explain all the applications and functionality of that feature, of that product.
Thank you, Frank, for sharing a preview of the exciting technologies Smith & Loveless is showcasing at WEFTEC. From complete pump stations with solar backup to advanced grit removal, packaged treatment systems, and next-generation controls, it's clear Smith & Loveless remains committed to protecting water and protecting people. To learn more about these solutions or to connect with the team, visit booth number 3931 at WEFTEC or explore smithandloveless.com.